They say so often that when we enter into a close relationship or partnership with someone, that we start becoming some like that person. Often we say, often if you have a dog, that dog looks like you. And it's quite terrible to say, but often when you enter a deep relationship, you start becoming like that person. You take on a lot of their personalities, their habits, without even realizing it. Why? Because you start observing them, you start seeing what they're doing, you start entering into that personal space with them and taking on a lot of their stuff, and they start taking on a lot of your stuff, I guess. But often, one person takes on more than the other because the other person's emotions or perhaps or habits or behaviors are a lot stronger. They're a lot stronger within themselves. And so how do we stop doing this? Because often we take on the behaviors that are not so great. We can listen to them and hear them, hear their opinions about how to do things, um, their opinions about other people, and start taking on their anger, start taking on their frustration, start taking on those opinions about those people where often we would have never thought that about those people. So, how do we stop doing that? For me, it's becoming more centered within the self, that metacognition, where you start observing yourself, observing the other person, looking and saying, well, they're angry with that person now. Do I actually, while staying strong in myself, my center, do I actually believe what my partner is saying? Is that my opinion? Or am I just going to agree with them? I don't necessarily have to stand up and disagree, but I can also recognize who I am and what my behaviors and patterns are and what I wish to believe and stay strong in that. Not taking on someone else's habits and behaviors. So often we can start acting in ways that are not part of who we are. We can get upset in traffic. We can get upset with waiting in queues. And we look and go, I never used to do that. Why am I doing that now? And then we observe our partner and we go, oh, they do that. I need to start looking at what is me and what is them. And that's quite interesting to try and take on the good behaviors, the things that we want to change in ourselves to what they do, and let go of the things that we're not possibly happy with how they behave and how they act, although they're strong emotions.